Okay guys, welcome back. In this video we'll look at slope and how it pertains to rate of change. Okay, so first of all, the big idea with slopes is there are four different types of them. One is positive, second is negative, there is a zero slope, and there is an undefined slope. Okay, so I'd like to talk about slopes as they pertain to, or how they compare with how we read. So we go from left to right as we read. So as you go from left to right along a positive slope, it goes up and to the right. If you do the same thing along a negative slope, if you go from left to right, it's going to go down. A zero slope is just a flat line or a horizontal line, and a undefined line is a vertical line. Okay, so the slope formula that uses coordinate points on a graph is slope is still rise over run, but now we're looking at the x and y coordinates for specific points. So just a reminder, your coordinate points always go x and then y. So this just means x1, y1 just means, hey, that's 1 point, and this is another point, because that's what we're finding the slope between is 2 points on a line. Okay, so here's three examples. I'll do the first one in what I like to call kind of the long method, using the formula that's up above, and then for the second ones, excuse me, and the ones on the back, we'll look at doing the short method. Okay, so in this first example A, the 2 points I'm going to use are 0, 0. I'm going to call that x1 and y1 in our formula, and then this other point has coordinates of 4, 3. The x is 4. The y is 3. Okay, so in this question, consider each of the following graphs. Are the slopes positive or negative? That's the first thing that we are going to do. So looking at the slope, it goes up and to the right. We know that whatever math we do, we should end up with a positive number for our slope. Okay, so if we look at our slope formula, we're looking at how this thing rises between these 2 points, divided by how it runs between those 2 points. Okay, so if our y2 minus y1, well, our y2 minus y1 is just comparing these y coordinates in our 2 points. So that's going to be 3 minus 0 on the top. And on the bottom, we'll compare the x values, or x2 minus x1, or how this thing runs. It should be 4 minus 0, so the slope is 3 over 4. Okay, that's sort of, I guess, the long way. The short way is to look at identifying 2 points and looking at, okay, to go from 1 point to another, how much do you have to rise? Well, we can count that, by just creating a right triangle, as we've been doing with slope all the way along. So to go from 1 point to another, we have to rise 1, 2, 3. And then we have to run 1, 2, 3, 4. So 3 over 4. Or 3 over 4 is our slope. Okay, so in part B, I know that this line is going up to the right, so it's going to have a positive slope. Okay, the slope is going to be, we can just count these, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's going to be the rise, and then the run will be 3, so this slope will be 5 over 3. Okay, this example, we'll call this example C. This slope will be negative. Okay, our rise here is going to be 3. The reason that our slope ends up negative is because we're actually rising. We're actually going down, so we're dropping 3, and then we're going to run 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So rise over run is negative 3 over 6, and if we simplify that fraction, it's going to be negative 1 over 2. Okay, on the back side, we'll do the exact same thing a whole bunch of times. We know that the slope is going to be positive before we start off. If we start counting now, a rise is 1, 2, 3, 4. A run is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4 over 6 is your slope. 2 over 3 is what it simplifies to. Okay, number 2, I know that it's going to be positive. It's going to go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then run 2. So 8 is the rise, over the run is 2, and that simplifies to 4. Okay. So what I'd recommend is maybe pausing here and going and trying these on your own, and then unpause and come back. For each one of these questions, you are looking for the slope. Okay, so just pause here, give the rest of them a try, and then come back and just double check your answers. Okay, so number 3 is a rise of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 down, so that's negative, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 4, so negative 6 over 4, or negative 3 over 2. This is slope for number 3. 4 is going to be a positive slope. Our rise is going to be 2. Our run is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 2 over 8, or 1 over 4. Okay, and I've done the last 4. Down here I'll scroll down. I'll just show you the answers. You can check those out. There we go, and if you have any questions on those, we'll take them up in class and go from there. Bye for now.